Hello everyone! Today's recap will be done by our resident tiefling lady, Genderstar. Finn, shoot your shot.
So, you need a recap. You should work on your recollection skills. Besides that, I will answer you this question one time. So, after getting kicked out of my father's dinner for Polgro disappearing into a mirror and finding a black trail in the woods belonging to his mansion, we did indeed follow it. A decision that is more than questionable, if you ask me. At the end of the trail, we arrived at bushes, behind which there was a hidden door into a more than interesting laboratory. After having to flee further into the structure to hide from people working at the laboratory, I wasn't advising for heading inside instead of hiding into a pile of discontinuous clone corpses, as a certain person from our group did. After following the path we were heading through, we stumbled into a quite wild scenery of an often sacrificing machinery.
Hi, welcome to the hereby fifth episode already. Damn, that's a lot. Of Doom, Gloom, and Zoom. My name's Victoria Datum. I am your resident dungeon master, and I am here with the following players.
As always, hello, the name is Tobias. I use he, him pronouns, and I play the one who in question hid in the pile of corpses, also
That's
known as Nia. And Nia also uses he, him pronouns.
Hey, I'm Finn. I'm playing Fajadera, the one who did the recap, and who really doesn't like Nia hiding in corpses. Like, why would you do this?
I'm B. He, they pronouns. I play Pulcro, who had quite the adventure when being stuck in a mirror, and now we're all waiting for Pulcro to return.
Your fault that we got kicked out of the out of the dinner. Why did you fall into a mirror?
I did not fall into a mirror. I got sucked into a mirror. I had no choice getting into the mirror. I would have not gotten into the mirror if I had known I would go alone. And
Skill
also,
issue.
the big skill issue.
Not to forget, today we are joined by a special guest who will not tell their name simply because I do not want to know the name due to occurrences I do not want to explain further. Dear Mystery, you may introduce yourself and the person you're playing today.
Yes. Hi, hello. My name will remain a mystery, as already stated. And today I will be joining as an orphan called Zach.
Like,
I can just see Fetchadera calling the orphan Zachary just out of spite.
No, Zachary is too modernish. How is Zach written?
Zak.
Okay. So, like, depending on the written form, I could have called him different things. But sadly, there's no long form of your spelling, but I still have a long form name for you.
Anyway, do any of you recall what was the last thing that actually happened? Because I certainly do not.
I complained about the orphan sacrificing machinery. Fajidera didn't like.
Oh no, her father has done something terrible.
Oh my god, who would have thought that? Oh my god.
Not that I
what a
would.
surprise for the most powerful man in the area.
Not that I would
So-
care, but it's really quite wild. If he did something terrible, he could at least made it more beautiful.
Yeah, not to question why there's a massive as fuck underground facility in. Anyway, you see before you a room Immediately opposite of you, on the other side of the room, are two cages locked by iron doors. On one of those are small orphan people. On the right of those are large orphan people. And you can faintly recognize Pulcro just standing there with the larger orphan people. He apparently has been mistook for an orphan or something. I don't know. In between you and the cages is some weird machinery connected by tubes. On the tube to your right-hand side is floating a body in some strange blue greenish liquid. On the left side, it's just air, basically. If you look further to the right, you can see another tube thing another pedestal tube thing that's connected to the other ones by a pipe. In this is some strange red greenish glowing liquid. You are standing on top of one of those gitter things that's used in warehouses and industrial things with a railing, and that's very important, going all around. Without deliberately trying to, you would not be able to fall into the green toxic liquid that is actually standing underneath the cloning pods in some external wet system. Before I describe further, any questions?
Yeah, what happened to Dromeda, who was with us?
I forgot about Dromeda, indeed, actually, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Dromeda, at the sight of seeing this, just fell unconscious. Maybe
Not that
it
I
was the
would care.
toxic smell. Maybe it was the orphans that definitely did not shower in the last 10 days. Or it was a combination, or maybe her tech just finally gave out as it's still broken and hasn't yet to be sufficiently repaired. The lighting is very dim with a few lanterns hanging on chains on the top. The pipe system is also hanged from the roof by chains. And there's also the green toxic liquid is also glowing as well, but you can literally smell the toxicity.
I want to go to the railing, I guess, and look
Yes.
down and like take in the sight is the wrong word, but like make a mental note of everything. So
As you look down, you see some what feels to be endless or bottomless green pool that's just glowing weirdly. It gives a weird smell of it. And yeah, you're just like, you saw the picture I've sent. You're basically doing the Titanic stance at the front of the railing.
less dramatic, please.
Yes, and alone. There's no check with you.
Thank you. But another. Do I see like a stone I can throw into the liquid?
Pulcro, you still have stones left, right?
Sure, if they ask me for it,
But I don't.
carried them with me for 100 years.
Sure, there's a stone you can throw into the liquid.
Then I want to throw a stone into the liquid.
Into the right pool or into the left pool?
Do I have
The
two
one
stones?
with the body flowing or the one without?
Do I have two stones?
You have two stones. Oh
I
my God.
want to throw a stone in each of the puddles. Not puddles. They're not puddles, I know, but
There are wets of oozing toxins.
yeah,
You
puddles.
throw a stone into each of the puddle pools. That's their official name now. They just float, and you hear sishing sounds. Add
Wonderful.
sound effect here.
Do I recognize the bodies in the water?
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Reference!
Mainly because I know that when you recognize the bodies in the water, you're already doomed, which Fetchadera was to begin with, but that's spoilers. and because there are no bodies in the water.
Yeah, but I wanted you to say you don't recognize the bodies in the water.
Yeah, you don't recognize the bodies in the water.
Thank you for the reference.
Of course, I'm part of the SCP fandom. Those 4 down pixels.
Wonderful.
What are the rest doing? Like, Nia, you're the only person still standing there. Fetchadero lays down because she's unconscious. She literally fell down.
No, I don't.
What?
You meant Tromeda.
Tromeda. I'm sorry, Tromeda.
I'm dragging Dromeda out of that room back into the other room or somewhere else where she can at least lay kind of comfortably when she wakes up again.
Are you dragging her back this long ass fucking hallway into the operating room where you fit?
But in the operating room, there are the 2 people.
Alright, okay.
That's why I'm asking.
I'm just kind of putting her to the side.
So you're literally just laying her in the hallway behind the door.
Not into the hallway, but maybe like against a wall or something. I don't know.
In the cloning room or outside? I need to know.
In the cloning room.
In the cloning room. Okay. This is the wall where Fetchadera is, where Tromedar is now leaning against. You put her like 2 steps away from the door you've entered in.
Yes. Could I get to Pulcro? Or is like the way, or like can I not get away from where we are standing? I'm bad at
You'd
remembering.
have to basically walk around the whole room to get on the other side, or you're skipping safety precautions and just jump over the railing, which is like literally maybe a feet away from the railing on your side.
Am I allowed to first judge Nia?
I'm going to jump.
Wait, before you do, I want to turn around while you put down Dromeda and stuff to judge you.
Okay.
As we've said so many times before, I will say it again as soon as my Discord loads so I can send the fitting emoji.
Yeah, but I want to say something to Nia while he does.
Okay. Do it.
Okay, I can't find the sticker right now, so just say it.
Fetchadera will remember this, but that's not what Fetchadera wants to say.
What does Fetchadera want to say?
She raises one eyebrow.
Oh god.
Do you want to put her? Do you want to maybe put her in a recovery position?
If you know what that, I don't know what that is. But since you seem to know, why don't you do it?
Why should I do it? You already touched her.
Because you are the person who knows. He like tilts his head and is like,
so
because,
mean.
like he like tilts his head and is like, because you are the person who knows this type of stuff, it seems.
You have to know basic first aid to get a job at a university. So I could just describe it to you. I'm a thinker, not a doer. If you never know.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fashidera will continue describing the recovery position, or for our American English speakers, it's the semi-prone position.
Any case, Nia puts Dromeda in that position.
Yay! Yay!
Back to jumping.
Finally, Nia listened to Fetchadera. Oh, never mind.
Fetchadera be like, finally somebody is listening to me. Sees Nia jumping off. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, you see her like slightly smiling when you put Drummond in the right position, and just her face falls when you jump. Just like, am I surrounded by idiots?
Do I have to roll on anything when I jump?
I'm currently thinking about that, honestly.
Athletics
I'm
or
unsure.
acrobatics?
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking if I want to make it a roll or not. Because depending on if you fail, Nia is basically dead.
Make it like
Because
make it like
toxic.
failing. You could make it like failing is only that he is hanging on the other side, not that he's falling down.
Or that he
Okay, I
basically
got it.
falls
I
on his
got it. I
face or
got it.
something.
If you roll lower than a 3, Nia is fucked. If you
Yay!
roll higher than a 3, you're just hanging in the railing. If you roll higher than a 15, you can just jump. Is that a deal?
See. It's a
Good.
10. It's a 10.
Okay, I wasn't mentally prepared that you have already rolled. Jesus Christ, you're quick. So yeah, Nia makes a run for it. Like he runs basically, and then just has his foot stuck in the railing and face plants the wall between the two railings. Now, and this is important, is Fachadera helping him up?
No.
I'm slowly
Okay.
going to the other side, firstly.
You're walking all the way around.
Yes.
Slowly, you said?
Not that fast. Like, Mia has enough time to ask Fachadera.
Yeah, okay, because it takes around 2 minutes to pass around the whole thing. It's a very, very large room. Nia, I
Yes.
would like you to roll again for if you can make it safely away from your predicament and onto one of the two sides of the railing, because the wall you're currently face planting is around only as thick as Nia is. So you are still in danger right now.
Okay, on what do I have to roll? Like
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. It sounds like athletics. Okay.
What Nia is doing is the definition of acrobatics.
Okay, on acrobatics now I rolled a 14.
Good enough. Are you going to the side where the foot is entangled, or are you climbing onto the other side?
The other side.
Okay. You are now both on the other side, which is also a large fucking triangle between the two vats of toxic acid. Fachadera stands next to the wall where the cage begins. Mia stands like immediately in front of the door, like 5 meters away.
Oh, wow. You actually managed to get to the other side.
And for the record, those are 2 cages.
Yep.
Oh, and you did too after. If I had a watch here, I would look at it, but I would guess it's been 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
I
Time.
don't see the reason why we should hurry.
This would be the perfect time for Pulcro to chime in as they're talking immediately in front of the cage bar.
What could he be talking about? Like, he hears the commotion and has been staring at the other two for a while.
Pulcro does stare. Does anyone notice?
Should we roll for perception?
I would guess so, yeah. Rolls for perception.
All right.
Oh, I don't notice nothing.
I did not understand what Fulcro just said.
I didn't either.
If you roll low, you just mistake for another orphan.
I just see nothing. I'm just too focused on Mia. Like, I have rolled a 2 plus 2. Like, I have 4. I just.
The poisonous gases are too
I don't-
strong.
I have 13 overall.
I ignore the orphan. They're Pulcro.
Nia turns like around and is like, oh, hey, Pulcro?
Hey, long see, how you doing, man?
Pretty great for the fact that I almost failed that jump over here. But what about you? How the fuck did you get here?
That is a long story, a very, very long story, 100-year-old long story. I'll tell you another time. We should help these in the imprisonment behind us maybe and then get out. I would like that very much, please.
Oh yeah, right.
A small orphan named Zack suddenly chimes in.
Hey, it would be cool if you could get us out of here.
We're trying.
Yeah, please hurry up if you can.
How are you talking to me? That's not
If Nia could bonk Fachidera, he would do now. If he had a baseball bat, he would bonk her.
You can just punch on her arms or something. Like, you don't need a baseball bat to bonk me.
Yeah, but for the meme.
Wait a sec before bonking me. I need to get my insults ready.
Oh god, Fachidera and her insults.
I've got a whole list of insults for Fachidera. Okay, I've got one.
Then please go ahead and bonk. This will not require any roll, because I just want to hear the insult Fachidera has prepared.
Nia bonks Fachidera. Dude, what the fuck? You
Get
can't.
him,
How insensitive can a person be?
get him natus. Filius canis.
I do not speak Latin, regrettably. Could you maybe translate?
No, I won't translate it.
Okay.
And Nia is now straight up ignoring Fachidera and looking for maybe a lock if the key that magically can transform for some reason can fit into said lock.
I may have completely forgotten the key and just assumed you left it in the door, but from the wood cabin, I mean. But yes, roll a d20 to see if the key transforms.
Come on, key. Come on. It's a 15.
My condolences. The key fits.
Yippee! Nia unlocks the door of the cage.
Oh, good
So,
cheers.
yeah, the cage of the slightly older orphans, including Zack and Pulcro, is hereby opened.
I'm also gonna try and open
Finally.
the other cage.
Zack is looking up at Nia and just very, very thankfully nearly crying, like, thank you so much, I've been waiting for such a long time.
He head pats Zack and then goes on to trying to find a way to open the other cage.
Fachidera wants to I will turn to Nia, just frowning. And what do you now intend to do with the children?
I have no idea, but at least get them out of here, because what the fuck is this place?
Obviously, my basement. Or the one
That's
of my
a pretty ugly basement.
It is a very ugly basement.
And a very, very tall basement for it being underneath a medieval mansion. You are now standing in front of the open orphan cages. Both the young orphan and the older orphan cage opened. You are now surrounded by 5 young orphans, 4 old orphans, plus Zack, plus Pulcro.
Do I see any orphan that looks like trustworthy besides Zack?
You do. There's one orphan with the same skin color as Fachidera, who has one chipped off horn and one that looks like so damn unself-cared, not taken care of, that it's just deformed so hard it curves.
So I will Fujidera will just point at that orphan. I have something for you to do.
Yes. What is it?
You see the others here. Bring them outside. They're
Do you know where?
yeah. You see the other side of the room. You have to go
The
through the
door
hallway.
behind you is locked. You can no longer open it.
But I don't know.
You don't know. That's correct.
Oh god.
So you see the door. Through the door, across the hallway, and then you will be in a room. Sprint through the room, through the next door, and up in the woods. In the woods, you might find a blood trail. Follow the trail to a cabin. That should be sufficient for the moment.
Okay. Yes, I will do that. People, follow me. We have to walk around 2 minutes to get to the other side because we're not as careless as this person over here and just face plants.
Thank you. Someone with a little bit more common sense than Mr. Nia over here.
You can hear Pulcher chuckle at that. He's just internally, he's like, I had known them just for a day, but somehow I have missed that already.
So yeah, the orphans are trying to escape. 2 minutes later, they're on the other side trying to get through the door. The door is locked. And that little tiefling girl screams over, "The door is locked! What can we do? We don't have a key."
Fajidara just looks at Nia. Mr. Key?
That's an interesting name, but I'll take it, I guess. He then walks over and tries to see like if the key will fit again.
Roll a d20 and try it again.
I hate you, D20. It's a nat one.
The key does not fit.
He just yells over at Fajidera, "Nope, not Mr. Key. No."
Then punch the door.
So I'll take it Fetchadabba wants to destroy yet another door.
No, she wants Nia to destroy the door. She
I
tells
was
Nia
about
to
to
punch
say
the door.
she's not going to get her hands dirty. Fajidera's not going to get her precious little hands dirty again. She's
No,
supporting.
I didn't punch the door with my hands. I used a spectral hand. I want to know this.
Nia, are you able to defeat the door?
Fajidera just wants to share a new thiefling tradition. Destroying doors,
Battling objects.
as one does.
All right, now your turn to talk, Vic, again.
Does Nia have any skills to just destroy that door in Fetchadera-like fashion?
No, I don't have mage hand.
Plebeian.
Confused.
That was a classicistic slur.
Oh,
You will be. I'm really sorry.
Fajidera just said skill issue.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, so that's a massive skill issue. Nia,
maybe I could-
you can write one big L into your inventory for the L you just took.
I don't know, maybe unarmed strike against the door.
To quote Little Britain, computer suck 9.
So we see just Nia punching the door and nothing happens.
Exactly, that's what you see. And now
Okay,
there's a small room
No, then
next
I will want.
to the unconscious
Nick.
Dromedar.
Wait.
What?
Then I want to summon my mage hand and punch the door.
A
Isn't
small
that like
room?
one of those spell slots you can only use once
No, it's
per
not
long
a.
rest?
It's not a spell slot. It's a It's not a spell on a spell level. It's a cantrip. It doesn't make damage. I can interact with objects.
So yeah, the hand just does hand stuff. and yet another door is obliterated at the hands of Fetchadera Knowledge Conquer. Fetchadera versus doors is 2 versus 0.
Shouldn't I roll before destroying a door, or is it just canon that I can do it now?
It's canon that you can do it now.
Okay. Fetchadera's mage hand is a special mage hand. It can destroy doors.
I mean, when Fetchadera can destroy bushes at the touch of her hand, why shouldn't her mage hand be able to destroy doors at the touch of it?
Wonderful.
Then the hand needs a name.
So the orphans now can go.
The orphans are now going along this very long hallway. Is Zack following them?
Zack is looking between his saviors and the rest of the orphans, but then decides to follow the orphans for now, but at a distance.
What was it about never splitting the party? Yeah. So Zack follows through the very long ass fucking hallway. Crow, Nia, and Fetchadera, the OG gang from our first episode, are now standing in this big ass room that I will not describe a second time because I do not know the details anymore. What do y'all do?
I want to look around if there's anything I have missed.
At the end of the hallway thingy, stairs that lead one floor down, which just lead into a door.
Fashidera wants to follow the stairs.
Yeah, so now there's a closed door. But one of those iron doors, ones that are not just able to be destroyed by magic, because I said so.
Yeah, of course. Is it locked? Can I just open it?
Fetchadera opens the door like any normal person would.
Wow, for one. She's able to open the door normally and not make a fight.
Wait, what is
No.
that?
Of course, I open a door. I don't always have to put anything on fire. Oh.
Fire. And I thought I had the luck of not being involved with murder hobos. I did not expect Fetchadera to become one.
You become
I
what you
just
hate
want
the most.
to-
Either you live long, no wait. Either you die as a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Or see yourself become a wielder of the fireball.
I am not.
The doors and bushes.
I only killed a bush. I'm not a murder hobo. I just destroyed things.
You killed
that are
2 fucking
not
doors. The doors had
Greenery
family, you
and-
know. And coincidentally, the only family those doors had were each other, and given that both are dead now, no one cares. But
So-
they had family just for the principle.
You see, I helped the second door by killing it.
Rest in peace, door. This episode is in honor to the door Fetchadera has killed. It first had to grieve, and then it just didn't do anymore because it was dead. It was killed no, it was sacrificed so that orphans would no longer be sacrificed.
Eye for an eye, a door for a door.
Sacrifice.
No,
It
an
was
eye for an eye, a
salvation.
door for an orphan.
It was salvation.
Sacrifice, that indeed.
Okay, that's a bad feeling. We're getting more and more on crack.
I'm really tired right now.
We're just as unhinged as the doors are now.
Okay, to shorten this thing up, so we get actually around to do something. Fetchadera opens the door. Inside is a bookshelf. That bookshelf has a few books on it. One strikes her as odd because it's written in a rune system, not in plain old common.
How
as
many
every
books
other
are on
book
the
on
shelf?
that shelf is. Do you really want a concrete number?
Yeah. I want to know.
Do you even remember how many stairs there were?
Do I know? Okay, are there how many books? Are there too many books to just take them all?
Yes.
Then I of course want to take the one special book, the runes, but I also want to like look through the bookshelf and take other interesting books and put them in my bag.
They're
Books with the
basically just one book is titled "How to Clone Clones Out of Orphans for Dummies." The other one is called "How to Sacrifice Orphans for Dummies," and another one, the only other interesting looking book, is called "Being a Dummy for Dummies."
I will take how to be a dummy for.
Pulchris' respect for Pachidera suddenly plummets.
No, she takes it to give it to Nia.
I knew it.
I was about to say something along those lines. Like I just full on expected it.
Yeah,
Before Pachidera gives the book to Nia, he like gives it back to her and says, "No, you can keep it. You need it more than me."
Doesn't matter. I don't think so.
10 minutes later,
Can you
Fetchadera
even
and Nia
read?
are still fighting about the book, and they threw it in the air, and Pulcro catches it.
Yay!
Me! Finally, I can get smart.
Can you even read?
Pulcro hereby gets a plus on his modifier, +1 intelligence.
You can. I learned it a long time ago. I don't want to talk about it.
As I inspected, as I suspected, and now I want to read the book. That this is the interesting one.
Okay, because it is written in runes, I would like to ask you to roll a d20, and depending on how high
History?
you roll, the higher I will tell you what is written in the book. For that,
History? Question mark?
history, yes.
Yes, I
For
got
that,
plus
we are going to switch to the secret channel real quick, though.
Hehe.
But
Yeah,
for
I hope
everyone can first know how high you roll.
I have to get another die, because this one is rolling like shit.
What did you roll?
Nothing. I just remembered that the die, the last time I rolled it was really bad.
Oh god. Dice jail, dice jail, dice jail.
Yes! Yes, exactly! The mushroom die is in dice jail.
9?
Okay. I've got 13. Not good. My good die.
That's relatively good.
It's I got a +5. I rolled an 8. It's not that good.
Nia and Pulcro and Zach, you'll just entertain our listeners while Fetchadera and I are doing some secret DM and Fetchadera only stuff.
Muhahaha.
Maybe I'll cut this section into an extra thing for the Patreon. Maybe I'll just leave it in. I do not know. We'll see each other in like roughly 2 to 3 minutes.
Hi.
To put it in the words of
Method.
our person, Aspen Hotel. Do you think I'm some fucking clown?
Yes.
Dance, puppet boy, dance.
Parker starts reading in the How to Be a Dummy for Dummies book, and he looks at Nia and he goes like, "This is far better than the last thing I read."
Oh, what was the last thing you read?
You don't want to know. You
I
really
just-
don't want to know.
Now I am curious.
See, for that, you need to know what I have been up to since you last saw me. And that is a bit of a complicated story. The short version of it, someone I was stuck with. I was stuck with multiple people, and one of them wrote about the other people we were stuck with. It was good written. I liked it, the way the phrasing and everything, but I had to look the other people in the eyes.
Okay.
Had to look them in the eyes and have the image of them doing at-home things in my mind. Never again.
Oh boy.
Please, don't become an author. Oh, Toby.
Hmm?
You want to know what Faccidera said in Latin?
Yeah, tell me.
It was son of a bitch, basically.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's Faccidera. That extra. We love Faccidera. Destroyer
The
of doors
fossil.
and bushes.
The fossil.
Yes. God, Faccidera, you're really old. I'm only 37. Incredibly, horribly old. How old are you? Counting on fingers like 19 and a bit more? How many much more? 100 or so? I'm Travel Man. Don't ever do it. Don't ever get sucked into a mirror.
I thought so. It doesn't sound like a very nice experience.
It
Hi.
wasn't. Hello.
Have you all entertained our listeners?
No,
Definitely.
but
I
we
don't
have entertained each other.
Perfect.
So I should probably cut it out, or
Nah,
Yeah.
we did a bit of in characters.
okay, then I will definitely leave it in. So anyway, Faccidera has read said book. The book, by the way, knowledge for everyone, is called The Birth of Chaos, or TBOC. Now, the rest is for you all to just, yeah, roleplay time.
You see just Faccidera, how she leans at one of the shelves, like really really in the story or in the book, like and always like sometimes pausing to think about the runes, like taking a minute or two and then continuing. And at some point, she just shuts the book down and closed and puts it away, saying nothing, and just looking. Wait, I don't say how she's looking, because she's trying to hide her feelings about the book. So, yeah. If Vic is okay with it, I just want you to, if you want to, see it, if Vic is okay, maybe rolling or stuff.
I gave you the information you have received. What you do with that information is up to you.
Good.
You will not be able to read anything else in the book for the remainder of the session.
Yeah, Faccidera closes the book and puts it away, and just tries to hide her feelings about the book.
Maybe rolling on insight.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I roll on deception too?
Yes.
Oh.
You're a charisma caster, right?
I rolled a natural 20, and I have +4 on insight, which means I have a 24 now.
If I roll a 22, also a net 20, that's the only possible thing I can. I don't beat you, but I don't have to, like, tell everything. Yeah, I rolled a 16. Nia, you see a little bit of shock in Faccidera's face, and also probably fear or panic. but also interest. She's really interested in this book. She really wants to know more, like a thirst of for knowledge. But also
Oh my god, that's how she got her nickname.
her
Oh my
virtually.
god.
But also, like, there was something in this book she is definitely afraid of.
What did you read in that book, Fachidera? What did it say?
A lot of interesting things.
The way you are looking, I guess it was something pretty shocking.
I wouldn't describe the text in the book as really shocking.
The look of fear in your eyes says something else. But well.
Listen closely. She's just going to Nia and like closing the distance.
Is she touching him as she's trying to get nearer to him?
Probably not.
Otherwise, I would have made a joke about getting her hands dirty because she refuses to acknowledge that Nia is wearing actual clothing.
You're right. But like she has her hands behind her back and just slowly lowering her head because she is taller than Nia, with and without horns. For our dear listeners, Fachidera is nearly 2 meters, I think. Without horns, Fachidera is 1.86, and with horns, she's 2 meters and 1 centimeter. And
Wait a
Nia is like
Size.
16 centimeters smaller, according to my things. So she's lowering her head so she can whisper something to Nia. Listen closely. You don't bring up my fears. Do you understand?
Suddenly I have lost the ability to understand what you are saying.
Pulcro is just watching them intently. He's having flashbacks to certain pieces of paper he collected on this adventure.
For those of you, the listeners who are confused, this is, by the way, the perfect time to plug it. We have a Patreon where you can listen to this special, the spin-off with what happened to Pulcro during his mirror adventures. That's the official name now. Link is in our podcast description as well as every episode description. Just click on the Google link. There you can find our cast list, credits, which software we use, where we all are distributed if you maybe want to recommend us further or want to use a different platform to listen for us, because we're not only on Spotify, believe it or not. You can get early access to one of those special, early access to the episodes depending on when they are finished in editing. You can get exclusive chat room with our cast, and also words, speaking. Yes, on our highest tier, you get entered automatically into our Tumblr to maybe play a one-shot with our resident tiefling lady Genderstop layer. Finn, more info on that following, because we don't actually have more info. Just by selecting our lowest tiers for just 2 money a month, you will get mentioned at the end of our episodes as the after credits, and much more stuff. We have a few more tiers, too much to get into, because we do have a plot to finally start, because the last few episodes only were eating dinner and finding blood. So yeah, check out our Patreon in the episode and podcast description, and let's head back into dooming, glooming, and zooming around.
I see that
Pulcro on a good day.
I got a small knife in my inventory. It's not a weapon, so I can't damage with it, but I want to use it to Intimidate. Yeah.
If it were a weapon, she would probably not have to declare it as a weapon, because she's the literal daughter of the fucking president.
So like,
The police fear her.
no, it's literally not a weapon. It's not listed as a weapon. I can't do damage with it.
Yes, if it were. But yes, intimidation, roll for it.
Okay, where's my dice? There's my dice. 15.
Does
I roll
Nia feel
against it?
intimidated? Yes, you can roll against it.
With intimidation again or
With
with
Wisdom
something
saving
else?
throw, I would say. Right?
Yeah,
I
saving
for your
throw.
interest, I'm a walking rulebook. I read the whole thing.
We got a rules lawyer, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary creatures. We got a rules lawyer.
I'm playing a wizard, of course.
Bingo.
Which for once is not actually a bad thing, because sometimes I don't know the rules, as you may have noticed, because I'm a little bit stupid. But thank you very much for doing this honorable service, Finn.
Overall, I rolled an 18. I have 16 overall plus 2 because plus 2.
So yeah, Nia, do you feel intimidated?
Oh! I just look up straight at her and I'm like, "Fuck you."
I just put a knife to your stomach and you're just, fuck you.
Oh, and he doesn't really say it to you. He just looks up and there's like is like chill, like I don't fear you.
I would probably imagine as Nia says "fuck you," Purkro is just looking like, what did he just say?
I think he didn't say it.
And he's like funking. You can hear his brain rattling, and he looks at both of them and goes like, "Ah, I guess Pachedera is really happy to see Nia."
Not happy is a very nice way of describing it.
I guess his thought process is, what the fuck have I missed in these past 2 hours I've been gone?
100 years.
For him, 100 years, yes. For you guys, just 2 hours.
I think he remembers that. He's just accepting his fate, and also he's trying to diffuse the situation, and also wondering, are they dating? Does he have to king shame?
Theoretically
Dummy's
speaking,
book.
in Nia's Andromeda's eyes, you could, and maybe also Fajadera, I don't know, Pulcro just wandered off during dinner to go to the toilet, got incredibly lost, and ended with the orphans.
I know that he was.
Ended up with the orphans.
I know that he was in the mirror. Fajadera holds the knife still to Nia's belly and just takes it back. It's a folding knife. Folds it in. It's really pretty. It has like, it looks expensive, and puts it back inside of the vest and just turns around and goes a few steps away from you, and then she says, "Che futrio et cabaluntu," and yeah.
This feels like it was a very, very insulting insult. Unfortunately, I am very stupid and do not speak Latin, so I cannot confirm my theory.
I will keep cursing in Latin.
And I don't think you can maybe translate them or write them down for us.
I can. You have the list of insults. Wick. I send it to you.
Do you know how fucking long that ago was?
I can pin. I'm currently looking at the thing in our chat. I'm pinning it.
Thank you very much.
So now you can look up what I said. I'm also texting you which one I said.
how to swear in Latin. You sent me that on the 1st of December. Do you honestly expect me to remember this?
And I don't want you to translate them, because then you would really realize how stupid they are. So like
I
not
don't really have the headspace right now to just like try to translate it from the picture you have sent me to the insults you have sent me. So like
yeah, therefore
just go on. Just sure.
besides, there might be someone who will try to translate them someday, so don't spoiler it.
Just for the record, you all are still in this extra roomy thing with the bookcase.
Is there anything else beside the bookcase?
Yes, there's a weird section of wall. That's what I'm trying to hint to right now. Is Fetchadera reading a passage out loud from the book?
No, of course not.
Okay. But she did speak Latin in there, right?
Where?
The
But she
incident.
did. It
Yeah.
works for me because, like,
She was
due to
cursing in
some
Latin,
magic
yes.
shit happening because of Latin words, some random combination, the hidden whole weird thing in the wall opened up to reveal another hallway. Are you going down said hallway?
One question. A doorway
Yes.
opening is loud, right?
So could you please repeat that?
Is it loud enough to that Zack would have heard it?
It's basically there was a wall, now there's no longer a wall.
Okay. I just wanted to know if Zack is coming back. And it was.
Suddenly, out of the hallway you came in, because I maybe completely forgot that we have another player for today. There is Zack running around, screaming for you, hearing you now also in this room next to you, all seeing that open door thing. Yes, that's what happened now.
Welcome back, Zack.
Are you for going down the hallway that just magically opened up because of Latin?
Sure.
Definitely.
I want to follow. I don't want to be in first row.
Okay, Pulcro, do you also go?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't go
Okay.
in the first. I'm not the first and not the second. I will go third or fourth.
You will go fourth because that's what Fetchadera does. And then when there's a bush, she will sneak to front in this small hallway and just destroy it. Is that a deal? Good. Anyway, let's continue. You walk in this very dimly lit hallway, up some stairs, just very long. Suddenly there's a big fucking long straight stretch or queer stretch that is not lit at all until you suddenly come to a lit space again where there's just a bar. Behind that bar stands a person. And behind that person is a sign that reads free beer. Alcohol-free beer, I mean. Free alcohol-free beer. Are you stopping or are you just gonna continue?
We continue. Because this seems sus.
Do I?
Staring at the sign, not being able to read, but still seeing there's beverages, and just like, I'm kind of
There's
thirsty.
There's also a person standing here. It's like, if you want something, talk to them.
So Jack just walks up to the person and says something along, just hand me something to drink, please.
What you want?
What do you have?
Can you drink? We have. What you want?
I'll just take anything. I'm just thirsty, please.
No alcohol for
2
children,
gold.
please.
2 gold.
I don't have any money. And Zach turns around to the rest of the party. Do you guys have any money?
Looking at Fatadera.
I feel deeply offended. I worked for my money my whole life. So no, I don't have.
Says the person literally that lived in a fucking big ass mansion.
So no.
Says the person with the silver spoon.
So no, I don't have any money for any of you.
Looks
Not
kind of
even to
dumb
buy
about this.
herself a bottle of water.
Actually, I only have a bottle of ink.
Do you want a bottle of water?
Yeah, but I won't share it because I'm a capitalist.
Are you paying for the bottle
No.
of water?
Like, I don't want a bottle
Then
of
you will
water.
not receive a bottle of water.
I don't want a bottle of water. I have a bottle of ink. I'm not thirsty. It was at a dinner party.
Okay.
I know.
You continue on past this strange bar with drinks and a strange person back into a dimly lit hallway that also has another big ass dark stretch, and I may have forgotten to cause I'm currently walking that route in the Minecraft world I built to destroy the wall that I need to destroy to see where the fuck we're going. Yeah, so we are currently, if you recall, the cellar with the 5 discarded clones who are no longer there.
Oh, we know this place.
There's still this opened cupboard that you have not closed. And
Yep.
142.5 steps.
We have returned once again.
Yep.
Man, guys, this little hallway was really full of doom. I'm glad it was just some gloom. Now we got a zoom.
We all have to zoomies. We don't need even more.
And this was the 5th episode of Doom Plume and Zoom, I guess. We are back inside the Kanka mansion itself, in the cellar with the whole 132.5 steps. Don't correct me on this. That's just a number I remembered.
I'm not looking
yes.
up. They are 132.5 steps. You're completely right.
Oh my god, I remembered something correctly. I am happy. Thank you very much for their very brief appearance, dear Mystery. To quote the Marvel movies, Zack will probably return, maybe not. We do not know. We'll see what the future holds. But besides that, I hope you had fun. I know I did.
Me too.
It was amazing. I love how I am to change back into myself and not be this complete asshole. I really like things. It's
We love the asshole though.
yeah. I like her too, but it's really hard sometimes to be like, I am calm and maybe a little sarcastic because I can't stand any of you. And you're my friends. I just want to be enthusiastic and ADHD and yay!
I
Aw.
hope our guest enjoyed their brief appearance as well.
I hope I didn't hurt you with Pachidera being mean to you.
I guess the character's just like thirsty still. just a thirsty and hungry little orphan.
Pachidera.
A small information for those who it may concern: the little tiefling orphan girl that took the orphans outside. Her name is Fatradera.
Pachidera couldn't
Wait.
care less.
That's why she didn't even ask for the name.
Yeah. Fajidera will not ask for a single name except the person seems to be important enough to be greeted. So it has to be an adult or a guest. Or somebody Fajidera wants to take advantage of.
Somebody that I
Doesn't want
used
to
to
remember
know.
this.
Yes, indeed.
The only thing
To
Vera will be prone to forgetting his names because she just doesn't care about you.
to complete our end of episode ritual, be gay, do crime. Be crime, do gay.
Be trans, throw hands.
Be bi, do a guy. I don't know.
Be bye, stay high.
Starting the
Nia's
1st of April, you're actually able to.
I know.
That's Nia's motto. Be bye, say hi.
He's asexual, so.
Yeah.
We should maybe talk to.
Wasn't he in rehab?
Yes, but we should maybe talk to Rose if it's allowed to smoke weed in her shop.
Maybe.
Anyway, be gay, do crime, be crime, do gay. My name is Victoria. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I did. We had our guests. With me are Tobias as Insomnia, Finn as Fajidera Knowledge Kanka, B as Polcrow, and our local mystery as Zack. Rose will return as Andromeda, who's been left inside the clone cellar, probably next session. They're currently very busy due to stuff happening, but regardless, be gay to crime, be crime to gay.
Be
And
trans.
with that, bye.
Bye.
Bye.